Oh, your boat head has a problem. Maybe it's a clog, maybe it needs repair, whatever. It's inoperable. Maybe going ashore isn't going to be an option. What can you use for an emergency toilet? I'm Carolyn Sherlock, and on this episode of the Boat Galley Podcast, I'll share the handy toilet kit that might just save the day. First, today's episode of the Boat Galley Podcast is sponsored by Teak Guard from All Guard Products. Looking to refinish your boat's teak with a minimum of mess and fuss? Look no further. Their non-toxic, water-based formulas for cleaning and finish will turn your teak from dingy to sparkling in no time. It's what I used on all of Barefoot Gal's interior. Use coupon code BG20 for 15% off your order of $50 or more. AllGuardProducts.com. Admire your teak, not maintain it. Okay, let's talk about one of the less appealing aspects of owning a boat. The toilet's clogged, the pump is broken, or you need a pump out and there isn't one available. In short, your toilet can't be used. What do you do? If you're at a marina, you can probably run ashore and take care of business in the bathrooms there. Otherwise, we laughingly refer to the bucket and chuck it method. But have you really thought through how it would work? In most coastal waters, you have to be at least 3 miles offshore to chuck it overboard. In the Florida Keys and other designated areas, you have to be 12 miles offshore. Either way, your bucket is likely to get pretty stinky before you can get rid of the contents. Lining it with a plastic bag to take ashore has other problems as the bag can leak. Your bad day of having to repair the toilet or search for a pump out just got worse. Friends on another Gemini catamaran, Katie Rose, told me of a much better solution that they knew of from their RV adventures. It's called a Wag Bag. Once they mentioned it, I remember that a couple of commercial wilderness trips I've been on have used them as an emergency toilet as well. Duh! Never occurred to me to keep a few on the boat. Several different companies make Wag Bags, also known as pocket toilets or bathrooms in a bag. The basic feature is a plastic bag, but it's not just a trash bag. First, it's thicker, puncture-resistant plastic, and a double bag system. The system is designed for backpackers and adventurers who have to carry their waste out, so it's quite well engineered. And the fact that it's for backpackers also makes it very small to store. It takes up about as much space as a washcloth. It contains this special poo powder that gels and deodorizes the waste. It was developed by NASA for astronauts. It may not make it 100% odor-free, but close. It also contains a bit of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Now, these aren't really needed on a boat, but it makes a good emergency toilet for other adventures, although you'd want to take an extra roll of toilet paper. And the bags can be disposed of in regular trash. Now, these are often marketed as refill kits for a portable toilet. They can also be used without the seat part, which makes them perfect as an emergency toilet on the boat. To use Wag Bags on the boat, either put the bag in a 5-gallon bucket, like every boat has one of them, or you can just line your toilet with it. The bags are large enough for either one. Now, the poo powder's gelling action makes taking the bags ashore much easier, and the bags are opaque, not to mention that it's way less stinky. One bag can be used 2 to 4 times. There's enough poo powder in a bag for 32 ounces of waste. While you could add more powder, because you can buy it separately, you don't want to fill the bags too full. Note that it's also a 2-bag system with a larger bag that you go into, and then that folds down into a smaller, heavier-duty bag with a zipper seal. Now, these take up very little space and could just make a bad day a little bit better. Yeah, you still have to fix whatever's wrong, but at least you can use the toilet in the meantime. Camping and backpacking stores carry these, and you can find them at many wilderness outfitters too. The ones we used on our Grand Canyon rafting trip were the clean waste Wag Bags, and they work just fine. There's several brands. I think they'll all be satisfactory. You can find links to some on Amazon in the show notes. Thanks for listening to the Boat Galley podcast. Please, have you given us a review on your favorite podcast app? That'll help others find us. Do it today, please. And thanks for listening.